Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hi friends, welcome to my video column, and today we are going to talk about Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, that is RSS. The RSS was founded on Vijayadashmi in 1925. I am going to take you through some key moments which RSS has gone through in the last 96 years, and that will help us to understand the evolution of the organization, the evolution of its ideology, the evolution of its functioning, and how it has been able to expand so much, how it has been able to take its footprint across the country, in every nook and corner of the country. And importantly, it is also the ideological mentor of Bharatiya Janata Party, which is currently having its second consecutive term at the center. Bharatiya Janata Party, in fact, has now become the largest political party in the world, also with the largest membership. Also, it rules almost about a dozen odd states in country, including some of the biggest states like UP, Uttar Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh, amongst others. So, and Bharatiya Janata Party is on a roll. It is continuously expanding its footprint to new states, to new territories. So the ideological mentor of Bharatiya Janata Party, that is Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. So we are going to talk about it because it has completed 96 years. Vijayadashmi is the foundation day of the RSS, what they call Sthapna Divas. And there is a tradition over the last so many decades now that on Vijayadashmi every year the RSS Sar Sangh which you can broadly translate as Chief Mentor. So he also delivers an address which you can say is kind of a guiding framework for the RSS volunteers and the organizations inspired by the RSS. So, but we will go a little bit back into the history and we'll look at some of the key movements for RSS in its 96-year-old history. And I'm going to talk about some of the movements which are generally not discussed. So, one that when the RSS was started on Vijayadashmi Day in 1925, there were only 15 to 20 young men and teenagers. And those who were present there, the day it was started, it included Bhauji Kavre, Anna Soni, Vishwanath Rao Kelkar, Balaji Huddar, and Bapurao Bhedi, who later on played a major role in the initial years of RSS. Then the first Delhi Shakha of the RSS. We know that the Delhi Shakha of RSS, a 1 hour kind of a get together of volunteers or Swayamsevaks, where they do physical, mental, and spiritual practices. So it's at the core of the RSS functioning. There are more than 60,000 Delhi Shakhas in the country right now, and but the first Delhi Shakha of the RSS did not actually begin on the Vijayadashmi Day in 1925, the day it was founded. It actually began from 28th May 1926, which had this Shakha had a regular schedule. So this was the beginning of the Delhi Shakha. Then another interesting thing is that the name Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, that is RSS, this name was actually given to this organization almost 6 months after it was founded. So it is not that the day it was founded under the name of RSS. No, but on 17th April 1926, Dr. Keshav Baliram Hedgewar, the founder of RSS, he called a meeting at his house in which 26 Swayamsevaks volunteers participated, and then they discussed a number of names, and finally they agreed. There was a consensus on the name Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. So this is how the organization got its name. Then the saffron flag, which is Bhagwa Dhwaj. The RSS Swayamsevaks, or in RSS, it is considered to be the master, the guru. The reason of taking saffron flag as a guru, one of the key reasons is that when Dr. Hedgewar was asked that who should become the guru of the organization or the supreme master of the organization, these RSS volunteers wanted Dr. Hedgewar to be the guru. But Dr. Hedgewar's argument was that there can be some issues with the individuals. There will be strengths and there will be weaknesses when it is an individual. But the saffron flag should be the master because it is not an individual and it represents a grand old rich tradition of sacrifice and valor of our rich cultural heritage. So every year, on Vyas Purnima, according to the Hindu Panchang or Bharatiya calendar, the saffron flag is worshipped formally in Guru Puja Utsav by the RSS. The first Guru Puja was organized in 1928 when Bhagwa Dhwaj was formally worshipped. So this was another key movement. Then the Pracharaks, that is the full-time workers, are the backbone of RSS functioning. There are currently about 4,000 RSS Pracharaks. So they devote their complete life for the functioning of for the organization and for the cause. And in RSS, they say that, how do you define a Pracharak or a full-timer? He's a postcard without address. Yani, that means basically that he can be posted anywhere, anytime. So, the first batch of full-time workers included Dadarao Parmar, Babasaheb Apte, Ram Bhau Jamgade, and Gopal Rao Yerkuntwar. They became full-time workers formally, or RSS Pracharaks. This was the first batch of Pracharaks in the second half of 1932. So that was another important key moment. Then in 1929, the RSS actually held its first major training camp, which lasted for about 40 days. So currently RSS holds a large number of training camps. They are broadly first year training camp, second year training camp, and third year training camp. So there are three categories of camps. But the number of camps which are organized are thousands. They are now even organized at district level. Only the third year camp is organized in Nagpur. The first year and the second year camps are organized in provinces or districts or states. So according to the number of people who are attending, lakhs of Swayamsevaks attend these camps. But the first major camp was, as I mentioned, from May 1 to June 10. It was held at Nagpur in 1929. An important meeting, one of the key moments was a meeting of the RSS top brass in 1939 at a place called Sindhi in Maharashtra, which is about 50 kilometers away from Nagpur, the headquarters of RSS. So, in this meeting, a number of important decisions were taken. For example, that earlier the medium of instruction on the RSS Shakas was in Marathi and English, so it was first to be replaced by Sanskrit. Then another important decision was taken that the RSS prayer, it was first written in Marathi, then it was translated into Sanskrit. And so this new prayer, earlier there was a different prayer, but from 1939 onwards, the prayer which was decided at that meeting, that is the RSS prayer in Sanskrit, which is recited at the end of every RSS program, or you can say at daily RSS Shaka also. It is also one of the core elements of RSS. So, as I said, that 1939, this Sindhi meeting is also very important. Then in 1940, the second RSS Sarsangachalak, MS Golwalkar, also known as Guruji, popularly known as Guruji, he took over after Dr. Hedgewar passed away in 1940. That was also one of the defining movements because it was Guruji who gave the pan-India expanse to the RSS. He remained Sarsangachalak for next 33 years, and that was the time when RSS expanded at a rapid pace, and from a small organization, relatively small organization, it became an all-India organization. Most of the RSS-backed organizations such as Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram, Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh, Samarth Shiksha Samiti. So many of these are, all these organizations, most of these organizations, Vishwa Hindu Parishad, most of these organizations were set up during Guruji's tenure as the second RSS Sarsangachalak. Another defining moment in the journey of RSS is, it was in 1974 when the third RSS Sarsangachalak, Balasaheb Devara said in his declaration that if untouchability is not wrong, nothing in the world is wrong. He was speaking at Vasant Vyakhyan Mala in Pune. So this is what Vasant lecture series. So this fired the imagination of the RSS volunteers, Swayamsevaks, and RSS went on to give a major big push to its service projects and social service, and also to fight against the caste discrimination. And today the RSS backed organizations and RSS volunteers are running around 2 lakh service projects for the marginalized sections of the society. 1983 was another key moment when RSS decided to take a plunge into the Ram Janmabhoomi movement, and the rest is history. It changed the paradigm of polity in this country, and Hindutva became the core of Indian polity. Whether people like it or whether people don't like it, But the fact remains that it was Ram Janmabhoomi movement which brought Hindutva back as the core of the at the core of the discussion on public discourses also. And finally, this almost a very long movement culminated on 5th August 2020 when formally the Bhumi Pujan was done. When the foundation laying ceremony was laid, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi was also there, the RSS Sarsang Chalak Mohan Bhagwat, he was also there, and the construction of the Ram Temple began after Supreme Court gave a favorable decision. Then can say that there are three other key moments in the life of RSS or in the journey of RSS. Has been the three times the ban was imposed on it in 1948, in 1975 and 1992. 1948, a ban was imposed after assassination of Mahatma Gandhi. 1975 ban was imposed during emergency, and 1992 after the demolition of the Babri structure or Babri Masjid or disputed structure as you call it. So all the three times the RSS, these charges which were leveled against RSS, they were proved to be false, and RSS was absolved of them, and the ban was lifted in no time. But after the ban was lifted in 1948, the RSS also drafted its constitution. The ban was imposed in 1948, it was lifted in 1949, and after the ban was lifted, the RSS drafted its constitution also. So that's also key moment. And these three are also key moments because interesting thing is that every time a ban has been imposed on RSS, and when the ban was lifted, the organization came out much stronger, and it went on a rapid expansion spree after that. So then finally a 3-day conclave which was held on from 17th to 19th September 2018 at Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi, and it was addressed by the 6th Sarsang Chalak Mohan Bhagwat, where he revealed the RSS roadmap for the 21st century and presented the RSS worldview. This was one of its kind. This program was a unique program because it was a major outreach by RSS, and there was a Q&A session also, and it was a kind of an open session. The Sarsang Chalak almost answered more than 90 questions that day, and he touched upon every topic, and people from all political parties, all shades of ideologies. So everybody was invited, people from all walks of life, celebrities, Bollywood personalities, and intellectuals, journalists, you name it, and people were invited. And I myself had attended that 3-day event, so I can tell you personally also that it was kind of an eye opener for those who do not know much about RSS. But it was a very unique thing, and these speeches are also available in the form of a book now, and people can read that. And what the RSS Sarsang Chalak spoke there. If you would read that, if you would listen to those speeches which are available on YouTube also, you would understand that there are unnecessary controversies which are being created when the RSS Sarsang Chalak now says that if he makes a comment about the common DNA of Hindus and Muslims, or if he makes an outreach to the Muslims. So it is not that you can find all these things in that speeches which he made. So that's a defining moment because it lays bare the RSS roadmap for, I would say, 21st century, and the RSS worldview on almost every issue you want to know about. So these are some of the key moments in the journey of RSS. We'll keep on tracking as these developments will keep on taking place. RSS is soon going to be, in 4 years' time, it will turn 100, and it is still going stronger. So that's it from our side in this episode, and we'll soon be back with a new episode. Thank you for watching.